I am loved.
I am forgiven.
I am blessed.
I am righteous.
I am redeemed.
I am free.
I am empowered.
I am adopted.
I am new.
I am confident.
I am accepted.
I am sanctified.
I am chosen.
I am
I
blessed.
I am
I
I
empowered.
am
am
redeemed.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me again. This is another week of another part of the I Am project that's going on right now. The project is all about knowing who you are in Christ and living that out. And I'm so excited to continue this project. And I'm so excited you get to join me, whether this is your first time or whether this is not your first time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now, before we get started, I just want to explain to you exactly how this week will work. So normally what I do is I post a video every Monday, but what I want to do with this project is I want to make it a little different and I want to make it a little interactive. So this week, we're going to move the conversation from YouTube to my blog, and we're going to also include my social media accounts. Also, I have a guest writer on my blog that's going to be giving us some insight about this week's topic, and I'm so excited to include one of my best friends this week. And we're also going to be including people, involving people, getting different perspectives as this project goes along, because I want you guys to get more than just my thoughts, more than my opinion at times, and more than what I have to say. I want you to hear from other people as well. And I also want you to give to me. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what you've been studying. I want to hear how the Lord has been really opening your eyes about these topics that we're bringing up, and how you're realizing who you are in Christ as we're digging into each of these topics, because we're in this together, guys. We're growing together. All right, so to start off this week, what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on Genesis chapter 1 and Genesis chapter 2. We're going to start at verse 26 in chapter 1, read to the end of chapter 1 from verse 26, and then we're going to read the entire chapter 2. This week, since we're focused on prosperity, there are so many different scriptures that we can use to kind of get God's idea about prosperity, but what better way to explain prosperity and explain God's plan for this earth than to start at the beginning? That's a perfect picture painted for us, not bothered and not distorted by influence, particularly the influence of sin. And that completely threw a wrench in the way God planned for us to understand Him. So what better way than to start from the beginning when there was no sin in the world? So when reading this week's study, pay attention to the way God designed man, and pay attention to what God designed for man in the beginning. So keep in mind that this week's focus topic is prosperity again. Join me on my blog later this week when I include one of my best friends to talk about this topic with me, and also on my social media accounts as well, like I mentioned before. And as you're going through this, be open to God's idea of prosperity from the beginning of time. Then later this week, we're going to go look at the disconnect in our understanding of how we fit into God's plan in terms of prosperity, and also we'll look at how we can tap into fitting into God's plan, or tap into being more open-minded, or being more open to God's plan for our lives, and actually living that out. So again, I'm so excited. This week we're going to do something a little different, a little more interactive. Join me on my blog. You can find my blog at www.youraveragegirl.org/blog. And also, I'll include links on my social media pages. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Google+, I'm on Pinterest, and of course I'm on YouTube. So join me this week. This week, we're gonna be so interactive, and I hope you guys get to join me, and I hope you guys can join me and give some input as we talk about the topic of prosperity. I'm so excited, and thank you for watching this video again, and I look forward to talking with you this week. Have a good one.
So far from perfect, I thought life was worthless until you showed me who I am. Not here by mistake, no luck, only grace. I'm on my way to who I am.
Not who I was.
I am.
Forgiven and loved.
I am.
Healed by your blood.
I am.